What's going on? So today I'm going to be talking about sports. S-P-O-R-T-S, sports. That's right. We're talking sports today, and my favorite sports. Now there's a few sports that I do like, so we'll go over them right quick and we'll talk about them in whatever rando order that I choose. Anyways, the first sport that I'm going to talk about is baseball. Since baseball season is just wrapping up in a few more weeks, well, at least the regular season is, I really am a fan of the Detroit Tigers. Even though, hey, we don't have the best team, I am very loyal to my Detroit Tigers. I can't say much for the Detroit Lions. Yeah, but those Detroit Tigers, I really love the Detroit Tigers. They're one of my very favorite teams playing baseball. Now, I do like the San Francisco Giants. Remember, they do have the S as in Sam and the F as in Foxtrot, similar to my initials. And I do like them for that reason only. They do have some good players. In San Francisco Giants, they do have a great team. But I do stick by my Tigers. I do like going down to the Comerica Park. And also, I have lots of fond memories with me and my old man going downtown to see the Tigers at Comerica Park. And then also, way before that, Tigers Stadium. And one time I almost caught a ball. It came in and came in through we were on the second deck, and it came in and bounced and came in, rolled in. I was like, "Oh, there's the ball!" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't get it." So I guess I was not as lucky as Zach Hampel, who's another guy you should watch on YouTube that does catch balls and give the balls to kids, and which I think is a noble thing to do. But anyways, I do love baseball. I have been to Comerica Park about 3 times on 3 different tours, touring there, taking photographs and whatnot. I've been through all out Comerica Park, inside and out. I have been out on the field a couple of times. I have been in the dugouts, both dugouts. I've been all over the place in the press boxes. Anyways, so I really love baseball. It's really great. Every year I get the baseball and whatnot on the TV from DirecTV and extra innings, and I love it. So, anyways, that's baseball. Let's talk about football. I used to play football in high school. I did get a letter, and we did go. My name's not on the trophy. We did get a trophy, actually, for winning our division when I was in high school. My kid said, "Dad, you're just like Al Bundy." And I was like, "Oh, really?" Yeah. So, I do like Madden football. I used to play a lot of Madden football. Actually, I went and was interviewed by the Detroit Free Press about Madden football one year, and then I went to a release party for the Detroit Free Press, and we got to play it early, and that was kind of cool. And let's see here, what else? Let's see here. I love going to football games. Now, I love going to football games, but I haven't been to one in a very long time. Now, that's one thing. Let's see here. I do watch the NFL Sunday Ticket on DirecTV because it's great and you get to keep up with all the games. I have been involved in numerous and lots of fantasy football leagues and pick'em leagues and just stuff like that, and following the players along and whatnot. I do know several ex-NFL players who have retired or medically got out or whatever they did. Anyways, I know a few of those, and I just love the game of football. So it's a great sport that I really follow, and I truly, to my heart. Now, the Lions are not my very favorite team. I do like the Baltimore Ravens. They are more of a team that I like, the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, now, the next sport, golf. I love golf. Golf. I love golf. Golf. I am a true golf fan. Even though I do not golf really that much, I do own a set of golf clubs. Last year I went golfing once. This year I did not golf at all. I don't know what happened. And I am like, pretty old. I'm not that old. Look, I'm not an old man. I can still golf. And so I just haven't golfed. I got a bad back. That's probably the reason why. But yeah, I like golf. I like to follow golf. I have been a PGA marshal for the PGA when the golf tournament came to Detroit for the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I was a marshal there, and anyways, it's I love golf. I like watching it. At first, it was very complex to figure out what the heck is going on with the PGA Tour and all these different, the FedEx Cup and the PGA Championship and all of that stuff. It's really confusing, if you know what I mean. But once I got it under control and figured it all out, I like it. But now there's this live thing, and there's an argument between the players and whatnot. And I hope that it all works out eventually. And that all the players can play the tournaments that they want to play without not being banned from somewhere else. Hopefully it gets all litigated out and figured out, and golf becomes a really cool thing. Everybody, all the players figure it out. Anyways, so that is golf. I love golf, and I have a lot of golf shirts. Golf hats. Anyways, I like it all. Okay, so what other sport do I like? Let's see here. Basketball. I haven't watched basketball in a long time. For some reason, I just can't keep up with the basketballs, and I'm not really sure that the Detroit Pistons have been doing that well for a long period of time. I don't know why. Let's see here. Let's see another sport. I do watch some of the Olympics. I mean, those are sports. You know what I'm saying? I love watching, the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics, when they do come around. I think those sports are very cool. I used to wrestle in high school, so I like collegiate wrestling, and also they have Olympic wrestling, which is kind of cool. And I do like professional wrestling. I used to watch a lot of professional wrestling when I was a kid. The WWE, Hulk Hogan, Jimmy the Superfly Snuka, the Macho Man Randy. You get it, all the names. I used to watch them all. And Andre the Giant and whatnot like that. I never had. Oh, I did. Well, here's a story. I live in Madison Heights, Michigan, and here is the coach at this school. Now, I didn't go to this school. I didn't grow up here in this city. But anyways, earlier in the 80s, Jim Myers, who was the George the Animal Steele, and here's a story for you about George the Animal Steele. I actually had a friend whose mother was friends with George the Animal Steele, and a.k.a. Jim Myers. And I have to say, I never met him, but I almost met him. Almost met him. But anyways, at the school here in our city, right next to where I live, the high school football stadium is named in his name. Kind of cool. That's where he was a teacher at, by the way. And he didn't tear up the turnbuckles, I hear, because I had a friend that went to that school, that he wasn't tearing up the turnbuckles in classrooms. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. Anyways, that's George the Animal Steele. And my dad told me one time a story about some wrestlers in Ohio, and a guy who shook his hand, and basically his hands were like 3 times as big as my dad's hands, and he basically broke my dad's hand. And then that's just a rumor. I don't know if it was ever true or not, but I mean, I believe my dad, wouldn't you? Anyways, yeah, so professional wrestling is kind of a cool thing. Okay, what else? What other kind of sport do I like? Bicycling. I have a bike. I'd like to ride my bike. Bicycling is kind of cool. They have lots of gear, cool helmets, and whatnot, and it's a pretty cool thing. Now, some of the sports that I'm not too fans of is axe throwing. That's a sport now. Or I don't know. I've never tried out disc golf, even though that disc golf is pretty popular. We have some courses around where I live for disc golf. I've never played pickleball. I did try tennis one time. I tried tennis in the beginning of my teens. I did have a tennis racket. We did play a lot of tennis. We actually had a tennis professional that was giving us lessons that lived in the neighborhood, and we took lessons from her when we were kids. And we did. She took us out and we played tennis, and I had a racket and all this other stuff. And I just never became a professional tennis player. That's why I'm here. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, those are my sports. What are your favorite sports? That is the theme of today's video. And you tell me in the comment section about the memories of your favorite sports. And with that, hopefully you have a great night and have a great one. For now, over and out.